Cinco de Mayo 2025. This 150 acre transformation, property transformation. A year ago we started with the logging, and here we are a year later with finishing up. Got a lot to still do in the transformation. Some trails on the south end, had some water issues early. I have been chainsawing these retainer islands. If you follow along, I can explain those retainer islands to you in the videos. We left trees just standing instead of doing a high grade, or instead of doing just a clear cut. We leave some structure for the deer. We go back in, use them as bedding area as the regeneration starts. We did some clear cutting in some areas because we have aspen, and I want that to come back really thick. So I have 2 trail cameras here, and still a lot of deer coming in and eating on these food plots I got planted last October. And I got soil amendments down last October, 25 ton of dairy dew and lime, but it's still sitting on top, and it's going to take a while for that because I didn't work it into the soil. I worked it in a little bit with one disc path. Not enough. It's just still going to take some time, probably all summer, to amend to the soil. So, because I got just as much to put down, but you can't put too much down. I'm going to redo the lime and that organic fertilizer later in this year, maybe September or October, probably September, or maybe right before I plant the fall plants. But I also have a new option, a custom blend pelletized chicken manure. It's going to be a 6-5-24. So NPK is 6-5-24 because the soil tests are calling for a lot of potash. And so the regenerative food plotting, be planting right into this, right on top of this, or right into it, and building on top because it's really sandy, especially in this area. The deer are hungry. I am a little nervous about them cutting the regen, or eating the regen, I'm sorry. Just for an example, I planted some strawberries bushes right here, and you can see that they're just going right through my little makeshift cage here and eating them. So they are eating them, even though I have 6 acres of food plot here of rye and a mix. They're eating that raspberry bush. Here's one that they didn't get to, so I'm going to have to revamp these and make sure they don't get to them. The deer are not staying here. It's going to take a while, and I don't care. I don't want them here, really. Not till this starts growing up, food plots get growing up. I'll show you the utilization cage in a different video there. But they are really hammering it. Not only them, the turkeys are hammering it and other wildlife, but I don't want them to eat us out of house and home. That's why we did a really heavy cut. The neighbors also did a cut right to our south. They only did like 18 acres, and we did about 100 acres off this 150. So we really cut it heavy. We really wanted to get it back. Like a lot of these tops and everything will protect the regen from coming back, but they hit it really hard last year while they were cutting. We did a summer cut just because that's the time we had. What else? Lots going on. In this short video, I'm going to cut it off here quick so you can see the plot. It's going to take a while for the deer to stay here, and they need more cover. You can see it's really open around me. Maybe a couple deer may stay, but the trail cameras are only showing like right before dark and a lot throughout the night. So I know that they're not staying right on this. Once they start showing up during the day, noon, 1 o'clock, that means they're staying close. Now, Once this all builds up in the next 3 to 5 years, I want the does staying right behind this brush pile or right over there in those woods. And they will once we get this all done and the cover starts growing back. The easiest, fastest way that's going to happen is that aspen regen comes back within 3 to 5 years. Cross my fingers. But that's why we put in a lot of food plot I knew this area needed food. There's not a lot of food. There's not a lot of farm fields. And there's not a lot for them quality food to eat throughout the summer. So that's why we're doing it this way. And we got aggressive. And we're changing this real quick.